shine, get up and go. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Grab a cup of coffee or hot cocoa. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Grab a cup of Java or espresso. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Tina Valentina is the host, you see. She's as classy as she can be. Grab a cup of coffee or espresso with the Long Island Breakfast Club show. I say rise and shine, get up and go. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Grab a cup of coffee or espresso with the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Another cup of Java or espresso. Another cup of coffee or hot cocoa. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show.
Hello.
Hello.
In case you don't know this, Tina Valentina is recovering from laryngitis. So if you're used to her talking the entire show, it's not going to happen today. Okay, my name is Paul Disclafini, and this, of course, is the lovely and talented Tina Valentina.
Hi, guys.
You can hear her
pretty
kind
well
of. You know, we should put like subtitles for you.
Yes. Thank you for bailing me out today.
That's okay.
I know this man for years.
We're going to have some fun today.
We both wrote books, and he's hysterical. I met him from an article. He's a reporter. He put the Breakfast Club on the map 15 years ago.
A long time ago. Huh?
So why don't you start and talk about everything we got going on?
Well, I don't know what we have going on today.
Yes,
you have
you
the
do.
list?
Yes, I do.
Okay, first of all, there are two lovely ladies to our right, your left. This is Christina and her mother Lorraine. And you guys are going to give us a little quickie idea of what you can talk about today?
Sure. Well, it's a Mother's Day special. I guess we'll talk about our relationship. We'll talk about my business, and we'll take it
And your
from there.
mother, what she does too.
Yeah. We'll
And
just,
you're Long Islanders.
we're Long Islanders.
And I
yes.
met this lovely lady many years ago because she wanted to write a book.
Yes.
And this is what I try to tell everyone. Writing a book is the best thing you could do in life.
is.
Changes you. When I met you, did I have a book yet? No, I was getting a book.
Right.
And then I talked to her, and we met at a place where one of our sponsors goes, and you met Eddie Sessa.
Yeah, Maddie Sessa.
And the relationship just grew and grew.
I think the story was about the wrong number lady.
Yes.
That was the original, and then
Yes.
I wanted to write a poetry book, and
Yes.
I'm still working on that.
So we're going to talk to you,
Yeah.
but you
And
don't
also,
want to say.
but we also have Rick Killian is going to be here today.
Yes, we do.
And he's got a whole bunch of really cool stuff that he has created, he's repurposed, and he's going to show all that to you a little bit later on in the show.
Yes, and he actually has some beautiful things, and he doesn't have time today, but he's also a guitar player, and he's a promoter, and he is a musician. So we have a great show today.
And as you could tell, like Tina said, she's not going to be talking much at all today.
No. Because I'll be honest with you, I am hoping no one in the family is watching today, because they'll kill me that I came. Because I've been that bad. So what's today?
Today is May 8th, and apparently there are a couple of national things today. You wanted to talk about the fact that it is National Tourism Day today.
Yes.
But did you know that for National Tourism Day, it's celebrated everywhere in the country except at Newark Airport?
No. Really? I did not know that.
Where they're telling you, don't go to Newark Airport because
jeez.
they're canceling flights and...
That's funny. I didn't know that, but
Yeah.
that's interesting.
But, it is cool. I mean, you've been traveling, right?
Yes,
And I'm sure everybody here has been traveling. I just got back for a couple of weeks in Florida. I actually took the auto train. Did you ever take the auto train?
No, I don't like trains.
How was that?
Oh, the trains are nice. They say, you just walk onto the train. They take your car. They put it in they take it down for you. It saves you I don't know, about,
lot of
saves
money,
about
right?
1,000 miles on the car. You know, folks, well, you know, it's not free.
Were you alone?
Yes, I went by myself.
So you
I
had a
went-
nice, quiet little trip.
Yeah, I went, first time I went with my wife, we took the, we took the auto train. But when I went down by myself, I wasn't going to drive, 24 hours by myself, so I took the auto train. It's nice. You drive down to Virginia, in Lorton, Virginia, and it takes you down to a place called Sanford, Florida, which is just a little north of Orlando. And it's really pretty good. The chairs are comfy. It was kind of a cool thing.
Well, we're glad you got back in time to help us out.
How long did it take?
It takes it's 18 hours.
It is. So it's just like driving.
It's
but
just
you're on
like
a train.
driving, except you're not driving. You're sitting in a chair. You're watching a movie.
Are you drinking a beer?
You are drinking as
I'm
many
sure
beers
they
as you
have a
want
bar
because there's a
Speaking of
nice
beer.
bar car.
Come on, guys. It's
Speaking
time
of
to
drinking,
quiz.
right?
There you go.
They
There
have
you
a
go.
restaurant. They have a.
Okay.
They have food there. They have it's nice. It's
Rich, want a little wine? Okay. Well, we always have a little toast. So, to the
All right.
two beautiful mothers today that we are
And happy
honoring.
Mother's Day.
Aw,
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
I'm so happy you came, both of you. Look beautiful. Everybody matches pink.
Thank you.
I didn't
Thank
wear
you.
pink.
So why don't you talk
All right,
to
so
us,
I
ladies?
just wanted to tell you a couple of the other national days today.
Oh, sure.
Real quick. Did you know that today is National Have a Cookie Day?
Well, here you
Oh,
go.
boy.
There you go. Have a cookie.
Have a cookie.
It is also
Have a cookie.
National Coconut Cream Pie Day.
I love that.
Oh,
It's also National No Socks Day.
I don't have any.
I got
I don't have
socks
any
on.
socks on.
You don't
I-
have socks on?
No,
I
I
did
don't
not
exactly.
understand, and I wore socks.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not participating in the tradition. It's also World Donkey Day, by the way.
Oh boy.
And did you know that today is Harry Truman's birthday? So it's National Harry Truman Day.
Happy birthday, Harry.
And of course, to all of our, now my
Mothers.
father was before we get to the mothers, my father was a veteran, and I'm sure most of our parents were, veterans. Today is VE Day. Today is the Victory in Europe Day today.
Wow.
It is exactly
And on that
80
note,
years old,
wow.
right? Is that cool?
Very cool.
All right. So what are we doing now?
We're going to talk to these lovely women and
Okay, so
find out about them.
Christine, raise your hand.
I am Christine.
And that is Lorraine right next to her. And you've known each other for how long?
Birth.
Almost 58 years.
I wasn't going to go that far.
Yeah.
but if you-
That's all right. I'm not shy about telling my age. I'm okay with it.
No.
Okay, so Christine,
40.
are you the proprietor of your company?
So I am the owner of Accurate Expediting Services.
Mm-hmm.
I facilitate getting building permits for homeowners, contractors, realtors, attorneys. That's what I do.
Yeah, we have a slide, Bobby, of Christine. And she
Certificates
also,
of occupancy,
Yes.
compliance,
Yes.
building
Variances.
permits.
Yes.
And if any of you have ever tried to do anything on Long Island, and I know I'm town of Oyster Bay,
Okay.
which is
okay,
tough.
you need a permit to get a permit.
Exactly.
Okay, and to have somebody that can help you navigate that is a tremendous
she's
thing
great.
on your side.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
and you've been doing this for a long time. now.
35 years. Yeah. So I worked with my dad in construction for 20 years. And within that time period, he enabled me to open up my own company. He's like, listen, I know you could do this for us, but you could do it for other people too. So he enabled me to do that. My dad is always with me. And I
He's
love what I
watching
do.
you up
He's
there.
watching. In fact, today, his song is Space Oddity. And today I was picking up
David
my
Bowie
car
song?
from the mechanic. And the song came on, and me, I'm like, oh, and I'm recording it. I'm like, it's dad, telling me we're doing good today.
That's karma.
The car's good. We're coming here to do this Mother's Day thing. I know my mom's a little nervous. She was like, oh, what am I going to say?
Mom is beautiful. She's wearing
She's
the colors I told her to
so
wear.
beautiful.
She's a sweetheart. You guys look alike.
Thank you.
So now, I'm interested in the whole process here now.
Okay.
How do you go about being able to help somebody expedite a permit?
So I go and somebody calls me. I have a website. It's www.accurateexpediting.net. Somebody will go on Google, they'll look up building permits, they'll call me, I set up an appointment, I go to their house, and they tell me, what they need. So I facilitate that. So I am the liaison between the homeowner and the town. And then I know people from the town since I was like 19 years old. I've built that relationship, so that's why I'm a sole proprietor. People want me. So that's what I do. I facilitate getting surveys, facilitate getting plans.
So that's a better idea than like a suitcase full of cash to hand a guy, right? I mean,
yeah, well, back in the day, but it's for safety. It's for the safety of everybody. A lot of people think, oh, the town this, oh, the town that. But in actuality, it's a safety.
For
you
yourself.
You want your buildings inspected. You want safety,
But you're also a real estate agent now
I am.
in Florida, right?
I'm a real estate agent in New York and in Florida.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I've been
Because
wanting
you
to do
weren't
that.
in Florida.
Fort
Pierce, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Fort Pierce.
So you was just there, right?
I was just there for 2 weeks, probably when you were there.
Yeah.
I just got back.
One of the things I found that was completely different than here in New York, and if you've ever sold a house in New York, or bought a house here in New York, when you want to go to contract, you go and get your house inspected before you go to contract. In Florida, it's the other way around.
Really?
In Florida, you go to contract first, and then you have your house inspected.
So what if you find out
Well,
that you don't like
Well, there's something in the contract.
in the
that will-
contract, they build in a dollar amount in the contract, and they say, okay, 10% or whatever the, 2 or 3% of the price of the house is what the seller is responsible for.
Wow.
And that's negotiable. You could play with that a little bit.
Everything's
But I was
negotiable.
surprised. Everything is negotiable.
That's true. So you're going to start selling in Florida now.
Yeah.
Did you have any contacts already? When
I
you were
do
down?
have contacts already within my own community. There are people that are referring me. I have people in New York that want to transfer to Florida or buy a snowbird home. They want to retire down there. So I have people calling me, which we're going to get the wheels rolling.
So we're going to start calling you our snowbird lady
yeah.
for the Breakfast Club. How's that?
Okay.
You could be our snowbird.
Yeah.
We'll get you a little hat that has some snow or
Yeah.
something on it.
Okay.
And I just want to know a little bit about the canine retreat.
Oh, so I have Christine's Canine Retreat. I'm a dog sitter for non-shedding smaller dogs or terriers because I'm allergic to dogs.
Me too.
So I do the whole dog sitting. I've been doing that for years, and I love it. And I love dogs. I don't have dogs, but I have dogs maybe once a month, once
Do it
every
in
2
your
months.
home?
In my home, yeah.
Okay.
See, now I don't like dogs.
Oh,
I'm
don't-
allergic to dogs.
Why do you not like dogs?
My daughter's dog has to be put on Xanax. When I
oh, you
come.
said that the last time.
Yeah, because the dog
Because
the dog hates me.
dog gets excited when you
So
come
my daughter
over.
puts her dog on Xanax. When I come.
What did you do to the dog
They
to
don't-
deserve
I'm
that?
just not a dog person.
The dog sense
You know, the dogs
that.
know that.
They know
They
that.
absolutely know if
But
you're a dog
I
person
have
or
to
not.
now also stay in a hotel. I can't stay at her house
Well,
because
you
of.
said that for the allergies.
But so in a way, it's good for me and it's good for them because grandma goes to the.
Then you have your
hotel.
space.
But yeah, dogs and me, I can't go, and cats or hair or smoke. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about Mom.
My beautiful
Your mom, you look beautiful. I don't know your age. You don't have to tell me. I talk about mine all the time. I'm 72,
She could tell her age.
and I'm
because
proud of it.
I'm 83.
Madonna mia.
Due to the young genes in my family.
You
What
look
keeps you young?
beautiful.
And my daughter keeps me young.
You're gorgeous. And you work in a nice firm
Yes.
near my house in Garden City.
Really?
Yes, and I looked them up. It's like you have a nice little job. You work part-time?
Wow. Yes.
How long?
3 days a week. I've been there 18 years.
What exactly do you do for them?
What doesn't she do, right?
I'm an office manager,
Wow.
and so, I take care of some tax returns and pay the bills.
And do you work directly with the IRS, or are they just tax preparers?
No, we're tax preparers.
Yeah.
For,
So all the people at the company tomorrow, they're going to see you. Did you tell them?
I am working tomorrow, yes.
There you go. Well, I'd like you to tell that young man, whoever it is that owns the company, to give me a buzz because
Michael A. Duper. Yes.
Michael Dugan, we could help you too.
Yes.
So, but she's lovely. You're lucky to have such a beautiful woman working for you. Professional, classy, and she looks like she's fun.
She's fun.
Thank you.
Where do
Now,
you
did-
live?
In West Islip.
Okay.
Do you guys ever get in trouble with the IRS because of a tax return or any of that thing, or do you not get involved in that?
We
at all?
don't get in trouble. We help people who maybe
Maybe in
didn't give
trouble.
us the right information, and then they
Well, you
get
can only
audited.
go by what information you're.
That's in our.
Okay, but here's the big question: do you do your daughter's company's tax returns?
I
Not you personally, but does your
yes,
Of course.
yes,
Wow. So
Yeah,
now,
but I don't do hers. I
Yeah.
don't get involved in hers or
'Cause
my
it's
or my
family.
son.
okay?
Right.
So now here's another question, because I have an accountant. She's very strict,
Okay.
and I have a little business, and she yells at me a lot.
She yells at
Yeah,
you.
because I don't do it right, and so my daughter helps me because she gets along with her better than I do. And she
Give her a
tells,
Xanax.
she tells my daughter, "Your mother this, your mother that." I like her. She keeps me out of trouble. But it's funny how you have these things with your accountants.
Right.
Some are so loose, and some are so strict.
Yeah.
But my daughter says, "Ma, you can't be loose. You have to be strict because."
I was always too afraid to be loose.
Yeah, well,
I thought you were going to ask us if we ever get in trouble together as a mother-daughter.
I was going to ask that, but I said I don't know.
oh, do you?
I want to, because I was going to say, you know, what would you do if all of a sudden you got something from the IRS and you saw it was about a tax return for your daughter? Would you just like rip it up and throw it in the garbage, or would you call her and say, "Learn French, you're moving to Canada," or?
No,
I
but,
would give it to one of our senior accountants, and
Yes.
but you
yeah.
also.
we're
I
kind of like a family firm.
Sounds like it. Yeah.
You know, we have
People.
good people. Yes.
Well, we've had the same guy for 30 years, and he's very conservative. You know, and I never wanted to be that guy where, you know, you're, you know, because I said, you know what, because I'm going to be the guy that they're going to come back to. And I said, you know what, I want to never have anything that's going to come back.
Yeah.
So I've always been a little conservative, and maybe, you know, other people make a lot more money that way, but
So on the social side, I happen to know from who I know that you girls, you're good dancers. You guys go out a lot and you socialize, and you're networkers.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite spot?
So in the summertime, we go to Tobay,
Oh.
we go to the Salt Shack, we go to Venetian,
Of all the places
we go to
we went.
Oakdale Yacht Club,
Love
we
that
go to
place.
Dublin Deck, we go all over. So Mom loves to dance.
I know.
I love to dance. It's, you know, I have that tinnitus, remember I told you about that?
Yeah.
So I take out my hearing aids and I put in earplugs and I just dance in front of the speaker, you know, not in the speakers, in front of the stage. Grab Mom, she goes up there and we
I know,
dance.
you
We
guys
do you do
love
line
it.
dancing or just any type of dancing?
So I do line dancing as well, country line dancing. Mom,
I don't do.
she doesn't do line dancing.
What kind of dancing do you like to do?
What do we do?
I swing you around, spin you around.
Freestyle.
We do like disco dancing.
Everybody
and,
knows
and
you guys. And
freestyle.
some of the women from the Breakfast Club, Beatrice and Karen,
Right.
they know you very well from G's. And you know, the history is like really years. And you guys should be proud of the kind of relationship you have, because
Yeah.
today, not everybody's that close with their mom. And it's sad.
Well,
No,
like
we're
you
close.
always say, we're not only mother and daughter, we're friends.
We're best friends.
Yeah. And so, like, we're tag team. Like, when my dad was sick, my dad is not with us anymore. But when my dad was sick, it's Mom and I. We give up work. We go to the hospital. We're a tag team. It's like, when you're not there, I'm there. When I'm there, you're not there. It's that's what we do, and that's family.
Yes.
Okay, but I have to ask you a question. Were you best friends when she was 15 and 16 years old? was it a little
a
dicey,
second.
15 and 16 years
let
old,
me,
or?
Let me tell you. So she's the girl. I have two boys, one older and one younger. They were the quiet ones. She made up for the both of them.
I think I was quiet though when I was 15 and 16. No.
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 Now, I've met your brother, over
Michael,
in
right?
Florida, from online, because we talked once or twice with
Right.
you. And your other brother, I don't know.
I have an older brother, Tommy.
Yeah, I don't know him. Yeah. hmm
Yeah.
And they're going to be watching tonight. I know they're going to be loving this.
My brother Michael he's not in Florida. He's here. We all came back.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, he'll watch. He's working
And
right
you
now.
still have the guy that you used to do?
No,
He's
no.
gone? It's Jerry. He totally
It's the
gone?
that was like 2 years ago.
I know. Well, I haven't seen you in a while. So you're available for dating?
No, I'm actually not. I am not looking for anybody. I am just doing me. I'm on the weight loss journey again.
You look great.
Thank you. I am just focusing on work, getting things going, forward momentum. And so,
Well, I noticed that today, in this month, the big thing is mental health, weight, being me, and being happy.
yeah.
And I tell you, it seems to be catching on. It really does. I mean, yeah, the weight is tough. You get your good days, your bad days.
Well, it's health first. If you don't have your health first, then you can't do anything else.
That's
Like, for example,
me,
you were
I
just
was,
sick,
13
and you're still
days.
talking.
I know, but not a lot. Trust me.
I'm kidding.
And I have this wonderful man that's in my life now who helps me, takes care of me.
Isn't that
And he
nice?
helped me for the last 13 days. And he he's picking me up later, and he's taking me and Susan for a drink. And I'm going back to home for
You
the
didn't
next 4
invite us?
days. Yeah.
Speaking of drink,
Let's have another. Did you have more? Yeah.
I don't know, could we have more?
Yeah, I have. We always have wine.
Isn't this illegal?
No. See, when it's your podcast, you can do whatever you want.
And when you're selling, it's illegal.
so there's this little bug flying around.
So this is really something. So I would like you to just say something about, you say, next week we crack the whip. This week maybe we work hard. Last week I want to go up like Mom. We dance, we move, we stay in motion.
Oh, right.
Let's talk about it.
So, yeah, I was trying to get Mom to. Oh, this is one of the quotes I had
Yes.
said about my mom. This was when she was 81. I had written that she's now out with her over the hill gang. My mom. Oh, she has an over the hill gang. So you talk about your over the hill gang.
So when I came out to Long Island, it was my last year of high school. And I had, sorry, there were 6 of us that lived in the same neighborhood as
Okay.
myself. And, we went to high school, we graduated, and everybody went their own way. But then we got back together, and once a month, we go and have Over the Hill Gang lunch, or we celebrate one of the birthdays. So now, at this point in time, today's date, we are all 83.
Wow.
And then the next person, or 2 people, in June, they will be 84. And so that's what we do.
That's nice.
That's
Yeah,
so good that
it's
you do
really
that,
nice,
Mom.
yeah.
So with this quote, what I was trying to say is that she was out with her over the hill gang. Keep on celebrating, Mom, because next week we're gonna crack the whip. I'm always trying to get her to move, because if you
important.
don't move, you lose it.
Yep.
So, what I tell you last night, get those weights out and start lifting weights.
That's very true.
It's true. You
And
have
but
to
your
move.
mother, you're in good shape. So for you, I bet you can move.
I'm not feeling so great.
No, because you
at
look
present.
strong. Yeah.
It's just,
See, people think I'm a bull because I'm big.
right.
But guess what? I'm the weakest person in this crowd.
So
Like
why
if we
don't I
did one of these things,
Why
I'd be
don't I
down.
rub off on you a little. Get some weights and start lifting weights. So in the morning, I do it in the morning from 9 to 10 in the morning. You either find me riding a bike, walking, or lifting weights.
Wow.
And lifting weights is what we need at
I
this
gotta
age.
learn. I have them. They're in a bag. I got them as a gift.
I know.
Everybody does
I
that.
was in the basement.
Or they use the treadmill. They hang their clothes on the treadmill, right?
So now, if people want to call your company, where do they call? Who do they call you? To get it.
office.
I have a number here for Accurate Expediting
That's
.net.
Christine.
That's the website.
That's me.
And then 631-422-9700.
That is
That's
my
Christine.
office number.
That is your office number.
May I give my cell number?
No.
Okay, I
No,
will.
Of course you can.
No.
I'm so compliant. My cell phone number is 631-921-3040. That's Accurate Expediting. I'm always on the road. So when you call the 422-9700, you leave a message. And what's your number?
Okay, it's Michael A. Duca Company, 516-227-6660.
And Michael A. Duger, I expect to hear from you because you're getting some terrific promotion today with this beautiful receptionist that you have.
Manager.
Office manager. And we're telling everyone at the show, and this place that has to be seen. As you see, how much improvement.
Oh, this beautiful
And they just
studio.
had a huge photo shoot. She can go on your website now in her photo shoot. So this is what the kinds of things we bring to business. People, places, things. Right here at this table, business happens. So hang out for a few minutes. What do you want to talk about this? What are you doing? This big thing you have coming up.
Well, I actually think I'm more popular than I actually am.
You are?
But I'm part of the Long Island Authors Group, and on Saturday next week they've asked me to give a little bit of a talk about how to write a memoir. Okay, I've written 2 of them. Actually, I guess 3 of them. This is my most recent one. It's called Meeting Bruce Springsteen and Other Tales of Debauchery, which is filled with 6 true stories about what life was like in the late 70s and early 80s and how a bunch of friends got into, let's call them adventures.
You were such a
Adventure is a good
hippie, I'm
word.
telling you. He was a hippie. The pictures in this book are amazing.
There's pictures, there's stories, every one of those, God's honest truth, all true stories.
And his mother didn't know half of these stories.
No, my mother knew nothing about these stories.
And it's a great book.
But so
Bruce
I'm going to talk
Springsteen.
about the pitfalls and how difficult it really is sometimes to write a memoir because, there are a lot of different things. I mean, besides the memory aspect of it, because we're talking about 40 plus years have already elapsed since I wrote the book and since the events actually happened. But you've got a lot of things that you have to consider. Most often, other people that are in the book.
Right.
Not everybody wants to be celebrated for
Yep.
the very bad things that they did when they were kids.
That's true. But I think when you get older, you want to celebrate the shit.
I think so
it's
too.
fun.
And then you tell the stories that people never heard.
Well, it's funny because when, we've been telling these stories for years, to whoever we wanted to tell them to or listen to. And when you tell them to your kids, you give them the PG version.
Yeah, but then when you write the
And then
book,
when they get a little older, you give them the PG-13 version. And now they got the R version.
right.
And,
So let's see the other book.
so the other book is my, it's called Long Island Living. And that's the column that I wrote, that I did for the
Very nice.
Massapequa and the Nassau Observer, and it's got all my favorite
I didn't get
columns.
this.
No,
This
you
is-
you got the other one.
Yeah.
We had a different cover. I changed.
So
the
this
cover.
man wrote columns all over Long Island.
Oh,
weekly,
Yes.
weekly column.
And he found
um,
us by accident.
Yes, it's all about my life and whatever was going on in my life that day. They're all little tiny columns. The thing is, the book itself has every column is a little story ahead of it as to what was going on in my life at the time I wrote that
Yes.
column.
Well, when you're a columnist, you have to focus on something else besides the topic.
Oh,
and
yeah,
so
well,
that's how I met him because
Yeah.
the Breakfast Club had just started, and when we started our group, we were 50, and now we're in our 70s. So that's how long I know him, and we both went to the same publisher, and he went through me, and this is how life works. So, guys, Long Island Living, you
Called
want
Long
to buy
Island
this
Living,
book?
that was the name of the column.
Very nice.
And, so, you can get these wherever books are sold, or no chances to remember how to spell my last name, but you could also go to pauldisclafini.com.
Yeah,
And you
he's
can
a real
purchase.
Italiano. So on the show, people get Italian bread. So you guys, because we break bread.
Okay.
So this is for you and Mom tonight.
Okay.
You get to break some bread together.
Thank you.
And then I have one over here for Richard for later. And we would like you to have a muffin if you want. Take a seat over there, and then you're going to come back.
Okay.
Because we're going to bring Richard up, and we're going to talk about a few other things. So why don't you take the muffin?
Okay, let me get to Mom.
All right, and here's the
Take a muffin.
napkin.
Thank you.
All right, and then you're going to come back up. All right.
Thank you.
Meantime, we're going to
All right,
talk
so we're
about.
going to talk about
our
some things,
restaurant.
right? Which one are we talking about?
We're going to talk
Anchor
about
Down?
Anchor Down.
Okay, so we're going to put up the Anchor Down, we got an Anchor Down graphic?
Yes, we have a great restaurant. She just opened. Her name is Jenny. She's the owner. It's on the water.
I have to tell you, I have been here.
You have.
I have been
Talk
to
about
this
it.
one, and it's a. First of all, you actually need. I need a GPS to find it because it's in a little tiny neighborhood. It's in the neighborhood of Seaford,
Yes.
and it's south of Merrick Road. It's right on the water, and we had the food there was fantastic.
Yes.
I have to tell you, the fish was great. It was fresh. It was it was so good.
And the owner is a dog.
The owner, I don't.
They have a nice bar,
You have to tell me about the owner.
and you could sit. Where the window
Right.
is, the water is outside your window. You're on the river. You're
Right.
right by a boat.
So you could sit right on the water. You could sit on the inside. I've been there twice. Once when it was raining, in which we sat outside and got wet. No, we sat on the inside,
Yes.
and it was right by the bar. The bar was fantastic, and we had drinks, we had dinner. It was very reasonable. I
Yes.
thought.
And they're open, nice. They're open now every day.
Right.
And they're going to be doing lunches as well. And when you go to see Jenny, and you decide to try the restaurant at Anchors,
Right.
down Dockside, you tell her you saw it on the show, and
Right. If
Valentina
you
sent
mention the Long Island Breakfast Club, you get what, a 50% discount?
No, but you get a little. You get a snack, and you get treated like royalty.
Okay, so for reservations, you text 917-593-3425, and you ask for Jenny.
And you tell her Valentina sent you.
Tell her Valentina sent you.
And I had my 50th birthday party there, believe it or not. And it was great. And I also had a 60th birthday party there. And if you want the water, and you want the weather, and you want a pretty day, and you want a performer, you could do all that there.
You can do it all there. It's a really cool place.
Yeah,
You'll like
you
it.
got to try it. Mother's Day is going to be beautiful there. And it's all redone. So it's like just going to a little island. Very, very nice.
All right, so out of magic, Rick Killian has appeared,
He has. I
Voila.
like your do.
and
I like his new hairdo.
Thank you.
Very, very nice, Rich.
Thank you so
And
Rick
much.
is from Huntington Station, right?
I'm from Huntington Station, yeah. I went to Whitman. Well, that's where I went to school.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're going to give us some wine? Want a little?
I'll take a little,
Okay.
sounds good.
And
You
we'll
can
give
just
one
give
to...
him a bottle.
Well, he brought in a nice guest. I want to give her some, too.
We should open his bottle.
Yeah. No, that's for me. So I think he brought me something. Where was that nice gift you brought me?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
It's over there.
Here you go. Here's your wine, honey. What's your
We'll
friend's
trade.
name?
Debbie.
Debbie, thank you for coming. Thank you very much. So we're gonna, yeah, we're going to salute to you. Thank you.
A salute.
Salute. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So, Richard,
Debbie.
now we know each other what? About a year and a half now, right?
But a year and a half, you were very kind and gracious to invite me last time.
Yes.
And I'm very grateful. I really appreciate
Well, you look
you
good.
involved.
Much
Thank
better
you.
than last time you were going
Yeah,
through some changes. And,
Go a little, do some changes, after some, health issues.
yes, yes.
But I'm feeling really great. And I'm in a great place. And, that's what it's all about.
And you're in a place in Oyster Bay. Let's talk about that. Your
Yeah.
stuff.
So there's a great gal, Laura Escobar. She is the owner of the Hive Market in Oyster Bay. It's a really great boutique shop where different, vendors with their talents, all different makes and talents, you can purchase your.
I spoke to her. She's lovely.
Yeah, she's great. Actually, they're having a 4-year anniversary tomorrow. So if people want to stop by, that would be really good.
What's the address?
It's right on Oyster. I will get that
All right,
address.
we'll send it out. Okay.
Yes.
I would like to go meet her. Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah.
She said she was thinking of coming down. one day.
I'll make that happen.
Yeah. And so you're going to be showing a lot of. Well, what is this gorgeous thing?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Let's
So
pick that up. Let me
this
see
is what
that.
I've been doing. This is actually a 2-piece.
Wow.
So I bought this about 2 months ago.
Wow.
You
Yes.
broke it.
I sat on it. And what's
Jeez.
neat about this is that it was all brown.
It was brown.
And it's funny, every piece here has a story. So this one, you can actually hang up.
You could put it on the wall.
You put it on the wall.
And what do you put in the middle?
You put flowers or, but it's funny because, so in a nutshell, this piece with the new Pope today, this piece I actually thought about the Swiss Guard, who the Vatican
Yes.
protects the priest. So today we had the black smoke and then we had white smoke,
Jeez,
and
look
that's
at that.
exactly there's a little more to that story. But,
That's a good idea. People would like to buy it.
yeah, this. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, that's.
So that's now the
To give
special
them-
papal.
It really is. I posted about a couple days ago. This is, yeah.
Very nice.
So this is one piece.
Okay. And I see, what is this? Is this a vase?
This one was fun. This was they're all work.
Yeah.
Some more workier than others. This one was a fun one. This is just it's a terracotta wine holder. It was all orange at one point, and now I kind of
It looks great.
liven it up.
And
So the wine bottle goes into
inside
Goes- yeah,
with
to
ice.
cool it.
You put the wine bottle. in.
Yeah, put it
Yeah.
in. Put it in.
There
So
you
we
go.
can see how it works. For
Hello.
people like me who
We're a team.
are
We're a
beer
team.
drinkers.
But do you put
and
ice in
don't
there
know
or no?
anything
Just-
about
Yeah, you
wine.
could. Absolutely. There's
There you go.
there's
Look at
Makes
that.
the table pretty.
And that's what it does.
And if you have company, you got that gorgeous pink flower piece there. So
The
you're
pink
having a
flower
dining
piece.
room table.
There's a story with this too.
Jeez, that's gorgeous.
So I met the gal at
I like that.
Uncle Giuseppe's.
Love that
So
store.
parked, she pulls up. So I said, I pulled it out. I thought I was just gonna pull the flowers out, but I realized that I couldn't. So now what am I gonna do? So I'll paint it like this, So I tried to paint these flowers, here.
Ah,
So that's the story there.
very
And you
nice.
do all that yourself in
Freehand?
your
Yeah,
studio?
by
or-
hand, yes.
Very nice.
And they're all, they come in different
Things and the terracotta there with the butterflies.
terracotta, and there's a
that's for plants, right?
A heavy piece.
And is that a cereal bowl?
Yeah. Yeah, and it comes with seeds.
Oh, so that's
if you
for
want
vegetables.
mustard seeds, is a big hit here. But my first foray into butterflies,
Very nice.
and
I've been watching a lot of the stuff you've been making because he does it online,
thank you.
and it's crappy, and then all of a sudden it's gorgeous.
Thank
So you
I
really
appreciate
did a good
that.
job.
I didn't know what she was going to say.
Well, you know
When
me,
she
I
said
say
it's
anything.
crappy, I was like, uh-oh.
So you get to share your
Maybe I should take-
Italian
I
bread
feel
with
she
your
should take you
friend.
out
or
of
two.
Yes, I will.
Okay, because
We'll
we
share
break
it.
bread today, and we have some goodies here too as well. So what made you make the transition from music to art to this? It's all one big thing. But
Yeah, the real transition is, I can manage my time when I'm working by myself in my driveway. I want to paint. I could, dilly-dally, pick it up, drop it off. But so what's nice is before when we were talking about some health issues, this year I've only been doing it for about 14 months. And it was a lot of learning on what to buy. That's the key. If I learned a lot of things from my mother. One was the value of, the Limoges or the
Yeah.
Russian eggs, or very fine antiques. So after the health issues I had, I worked on it, and I came up with a bandana. So it's my Pretty Planters Refurbished.
Very
That's my
nice.
Instagram, and I give new life and second chances.
So this is,
know?
you said this is for me? How do you
Yeah,
wear
it's
it?
for you.
I don't wear bandanas,
Just like a
but I'll
schmuck,
wear it on
right
your
on your
head.
head.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Okay. Look like a real Italian
You look like
mama.
you're on Survivor.
Okay.
Like a nun.
Thank you. I love it. Thank you so much. I'm
You're
going to wear
welcome.
it well.
You're welcome.
So now, where do you find your? Is it just anywhere, or
Mostly on Marketplace. Sometimes friends will call me up. Hey, I saw a piece. I picked up this piece for you, and it's amazing. I pay for them, but it's amazing what people don't want
And
anymore.
they throw out.
And they throw.
And look what you create.
Yeah, I have
You
to
know.
tell you now, we're looking to relocate to Florida, and after 37 years in a house, you accumulate, to use your word, a lot of crap.
Yes.
And
I didn't say that.
there's so much stuff that
You
I
don't know
just
what to
don't
do
know
with.
what to do with it. And I hate to just throw it away. And maybe I should call you.
Yeah, and also, I don't know if you know about this, but there's a store called Savers.
Oh, no, I'm
Savers.
not.
It's in West Hempstead.
Okay.
They take everything from people and they give it away practically.
Oh, boy, I didn't
If
need
you
that.
go
I
into
didn't need to be there.
Savers, it's like a huge store,
Wow.
West Hempstead. And you could get things for $1, $2, and you could turn it into something beautiful.
Right.
What's
right.
what was your favorite thing that you found that was somebody was either practically throwing out
Yeah.
and then you turned it into something one of your favorites?
That's a great one.
There's so many.
This is a great story. So, in a nutshell, about 5 minutes from my house, I'm in South Huntington. I met this woman in the marketplace. She's like 2 minutes away. Come over, me and my husband will give you the piece. So one was about this big, and it's like a big, almost like a wine
Cabinet?
Yeah, like a wine, not a bottle of wine, but it's like a big bottle of wine times 10.
Wow.
Okay. So it was on a Thursday, and I'm gonna meet her on Saturday. I'm already thinking I'm gonna paint it. So I painted as like a leopard, a tan leopard with golden skin and
Whoa,
brown.
well, you like leopard.
Yeah, I do.
noticed that.
So what happened was, this is crazy. I pulled up to her house. Her husband comes out with the big one, and then she has a small one. And now I'm not even hearing what she's saying because I know that I'm gonna crush this. It's a beautiful piece. And she says, "What are you gonna do with it?" I said, "Well, I'm gonna repaint and repurpose it." And I'm still not grasping. I'm still not there. And then she said, "What are you gonna do? How are you gonna paint it? Are you an artist?" And then she's like slapped me into
I'm painting it.
a painting. And then when I looked at her, she was wearing a leopard skin shirt that her mom had passed away a few months earlier. Now she's selling these, and we looked at each other like, from the
Karma,
heavens.
karma.
It was right from the heavens. So that was my favorite piece. Thank you
That's
for
great.
asking that question. It was
So I have people that come to me that write books about jewelry, how they bought it, the story behind it. You too now, you should think in your future. You made something, you photo it. You
Yeah.
write the story.
yeah,
Another month, you do it again. You put it in the drawer. In 2 years, you got a book.
yeah.
Your book changes your life, grows your business.
That's what I was listening what you said to
That's
before
what-
when
that's
you
what we
write a
do.
memoir.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
you're, a memoir is not your life story. It's not.
It's a little bit of everything.
That's a biography or an autobiography
right.
or a documentary. That's not what a memoir. A memoir is a specific story that you were involved in that involves other people, and sometimes a simple story can shape your whole life.
That's very true.
Right.
And that's what a memoir is. It is your memory of an event or an adventure, and
Yeah.
everybody has them. We've all been all these things. I mean, you've had some bad ones, I'm sure. But maybe your mother should write them down.
Yeah.
Well, on
But
that
that's
note,
that's what it is.
so
That's,
how do people reach you? Because we want people to be able to
Sure.
call you. You could deliver, right?
I can deliver some stuff tomorrow, and
Or
if you
in the
need,
future,
or in the future. But I'm on Instagram, the Pretty Planters Refurbished,
Maybe, Bobby, we could show some of these pictures up on the stage. Yep.
and also I go to shows. I do some garden shows, vendor shows, and you're always meeting people, and that's what
Look
it's
at how
all
beautiful
about.
that is. Yes, very
Oh,
nice.
thank you.
Very
is that, a
nice.
bathtub?
No, actually, you could use it as like a hand towel.
Oh, for you in the bathroom.
In the bathroom. And I think if you scroll up, there's about 2 more pictures away. I don't know if you have the two.
Yeah, there they are.
Yeah.
Very nice. There's the planter. Yes, very nice.
That's a planter.
Very nice. Well, you have beautiful stuff.
Thank you.
And, you know, if anybody needs to reach Richard, you can call me. I can get you to him. He's going to be having a lot of shows, which he'll be posting them up on my website and
Yes.
my Facebook always. And I don't want you to go away because I want to bring the ladies back for a minute. But in the meantime, I wanted to tell everyone about the opera night. You want to
Oh,
talk
the
about
opera night. Yeah, we have
Back up,
you have a
ladies. You
graphic
stay
for the
here.
opera
Just move
night?
in.
Okay.
Let me
We
tell
have-
you what I know about opera.
I know a lot about it now.
Nothing. I know not a thing about
I'm
opera.
only doing opera since the show, and I love it.
Really? Okay. So on Friday, May 9th, which I guess is tomorrow, at the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship of Huntington, that is a mouthful, 6 vocalists
There you go.
will
All
perform
the
on
opera.
Opera Night on Long Island.
And it's beautiful to go to the church.
It's a $10 donation, and you'll be treated to the beautiful voices of Darlene Bennett, Michael Salanto, Brian Murray, Christina Russo, Rebecca Rutkowski, and Adam Unger.
And if you want to be romantic that night, you can talk to the maitre d', and one song can be dedicated to your wife, girlfriend, or lover in an REA. So it's a very nice Mother's Day thing to do this weekend. And the church is gorgeous, and the music is beautiful.
There's a website, www, then we all start with www.
Yes, they do.
Operanight.org. If you want more information, it's $10. It's a pretty good deal. It's in 100 Browns Road in Huntington.
Absolutely. I need those 2 pink bags. And I need the moms to come back
Okay,
up.
can we do, you want to do the Eddie Sessa thing?
Yeah, Eddie Sessa.
Okay,
he's
let's put the
playing-
Eddie Sessa grass up and we'll bring all the ladies back.
Yes. Come on
Okay,
back,
so-
ladies. And
Not
stay
sure-
around, stick around. You guys,
Eddie Sessa,
thanks to this wonderful man, Gene DiNapoli, who is hosting this fabulous concert, May 10th at 2 o'clock. Chris Ruggiero, who is a singer.
wait a minute, I'm
From
doing the Eddie
heaven.
Sessa thing.
Wait. And you're going to the show.
Oh, wow.
And here is your gifts
Oh,
from the
thank
show.
you.
There you go.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right, I guess you could come back to us now since we're
Okay, go
you're
ahead.
handing out
so
bags.
sweet.
Sorry. Okay.
Nobody is seeing it.
Stop.
You're such a professional.
Thank you.
I love you.
Go ahead.
We get to do this, right?
Yeah, we will soon. Go ahead.
Oh, you want me to do Eddie,
Eddie
now?
Sessa.
Okay, so you know Eddie Sessa.
You do it.
I don't know Eddie Sessa. You know
Eddie
Eddie
Sessa. He's a
So-
great Sinatra singer.
All right, so he's doing Old School Wednesdays at the new and improved Manjari Bevy.
Around the corner, if you ever
Right,
want
it's
to
on
go.
Merrick Road. If you know anything about Massapequa, you know where Smokin' Owl's is, and it's right next to Smokin' Owl's.
And tell Eddie we sent you.
It's every Wednesday, 7 o'clock. They recommend reservations.
And
And,
we have Bob D'Amato,
oh, the Bobby D.
Saturday night,
Bobby
Mother's
D
Day night.
also is a singer. He does kind of really interesting. If you go see Bobby D, the first couple of songs he sings
Bobby.
are all by guys that
Yeah.
Bobby Vinton,
Yes.
Bobby Rydell, Bobby Darin.
He's fabulous. And he's going to be at Monroe's.
Right, Monroe's, which is in Westbury, and
Saturday
it's
night.
on this Saturday, the 10th,
Tell him we
beginning
sent
at
you.
7 p.m. Of course, tell them you get 50% off.
Yeah. You get treated nicely.
It's on Post Avenue, 199 Post Avenue in Westbury.
So we have all these great things happening. I want to say to everyone, it's Buona Festa della Mamma e Tutti, which is the pink and white, which is what I told you to wear. In Italy, that's what they wear on Mother's Day, okay? It is the petals that represent the heart of a mother and a mother's love.
Aw.
So,
Oh, wow.
happy Mother's Day. Now, I want you all to answer a question. Tell me something alive. Give me an answer.
Something alive? My spirit.
Okay.
Say that. I was
Tell
going
me
to say that.
something wimpy.
Wimpy.
Something wimpy. Something that's a
What's
wimpy.
wimpy?
I don't know. What's
Did you?
wimpy?
What are your plans?
Probably the ones in my living room. Yes, would be.
Okay.
Oh, here it comes.
Here we go. something noisy.
Oh.
Oh, the music in my house. The
Okay.
cat sometimes
The
runs
cat.
upstairs.
Something extreme.
Something extreme would be the first U.S. Pope.
There you go.
Very
you go.
good.
And
Had to-
also, might I say, I would like to buy the limited edition Papal
How
artwork.
nice.
It's just stunning.
Beautiful. You got your first sale on the show.
And you get 50% off if you mention Long Island Breakfast Club.
And something red.
It's something red.
The bell.
Cowbell is red.
So,
And as you say, everyone says it, you always need more cowbell.
and I love red. It's a power color, red and black.
What's your card?
Yeah.
You could
That's
pick
what
one.
I said. Last time I was here, she never takes one. I made her take one.
That's a
Pick one for her.
Oh.
Found in a kid's nose, a snot. There you go.
You're not
Laura
going to say
Booger.
an action figure?
No. But I do have a special gift for Richard, and because I think he'll wear them. So this is for you from the
thank you.
show, because I have a feeling you will wear them. Will you?
Yes, I will.
Okay, so,
Beautiful.
and these are your little giveaways, and we hope that you tell everyone all about our show
Thank you
and
so much.
pass the word on, because look, you made your first sale here, so that's karma. But why don't you talk about the ending and this great day we had?
Well, I have to say, first of all, you know I love you. Right?
Thank you.
And I want to thank her for inviting me to come today.
Anytime. It's
And help
great.
out, because after all, she couldn't talk at all today.
No,
You didn't talk much, right?
I'm going home to go to sleep though.
So I guess we'll say thank you to
Not yet.
our guests.
We still
No,
have
not
to
yet.
see.
How much time we got left?
We got 3 minutes. So
3
we-
minutes. What are we
Do
going
a
to do for
lot
3
in
minutes?
3
No,
minutes.
not-
we
we
could
do-
tambourine. We
Don't
could
forget,
do
guys,
this.
listen, you need a book for Mother's Day. From Fire to Freedom, that's my book. 100 Women.
No, buy this one. This one's a really better one for.
Wait a second. Let
Mother's
me
Day.
grab
Another
something.
100 women got fired because they were 50, because they were intelligent.
Don't buy this one for your mother. But this one, your mother would really enjoy.
But it's a great book. It's on Amazon. And my other book,
That one.
this is my baby storybook, which is called In Love and Friendship. It's about me, my best friend, and this little girl. She's still alive, who almost drowned in a pool. It's her story about how we met her in a bar, her grandmother. We were drinking, and she took us to meet the child. She was on a tube, and she was in our life for 3 years. So these are great books. They're feel-good books. Had I not lost my jobs, I never would have wrote a book. Had I not had trauma or got sick, I never would have wrote a book. And who knows? Things happen for a reason. And that's what this show's about. Reasons, people, places, things. We ask everyone to watch, like, and share the show everywhere for the next few days, and keep me out of Facebook jail. Because if I do it too much, they throw me in jail. So, but
Can I wish my mother a happy Mother's Day?
absolutely.
Okay, my mother, you're going to be home very soon. And you know I love you. And we'll see you when you get home.
Yeah. And everybody, do something different in the next few days. Maybe get on the line at McDonald's and buy the lady in front of behind you a Coke. One little gesture. It doesn't have to be expensive. You would be surprised how that will make.
Can
A
I get online
difference.
behind you?
Yeah, sure.
When you go to
Tell
McDonald's?
somebody that they look pretty. I do that. Some
Yes.
girl, I did it the other day, and some girl almost cried.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh my god!" I always do that. The first to tell somebody you look nice. You know?
Yeah. hmm
It makes a difference.
So I don't know. I think it's about coming to that time where, you know.
What's that?
throw the
Before I
ball.
say this? Okay. It's that time. Thank you to all our guests. And Christine and Lorraine Fey. Okay. Rick Fanning. Right?
Gillian.
We're killing.
Killian. Where'd I get Fanning from?
Because you're thinking about fanning someone. I don't know. Yeah.
It's getting hot in
It
here.
is getting a little warm, guys.
Okay.
Wrong with that.
So it really it's been fun working with everybody today. Don't forget and watch, like, and share. Thank you to all our fans who are watching. And
And
I think we should all say on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
3.
Happy Mother's Day! Thanks, everybody. See you soon.